Jason Bell. Josh Bishop. Nick Black. Adam Brooks. Gavin Brubaker. Cole Kelman. Adrian Diorca. Drew Deal. Wade Duncan. Dylan Eden. Kyle Etheridge. Blake Hammond. Connor Harrison. Jackson Henderson.
I gotta go say hi real quick.
Liam Herrera. Joseph Eiley. Caleb Karpstein. Isaiah McLeod. Kellen Newsom. Cooper Nixon. Adam Paganelli. Duke Paukoa. Jacob Rochelle. Ryan Rojas. Tyler Saunders. C.D. Sharples. Trevor DeShankle. Carter Walsh. Casey Wade. Jonathan Zayas. Let's have another round of applause for the 2024 NNU baseball team.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's first broadcast of Northwest Nazarene University basketball. I'm Craig Sinsgaard, joined by Kerry Cook again this year, and Kerry, we're tipping it off against Bushnell University here at homecoming.
Yeah, looking forward to another season, looking forward to this first game of the season. I believe it was Bushnell that we played in last year's homecoming game. And so they're coming back, and we appreciate them doing that. They're 2-1 on the year, so they've already had 3 counter games. NNU, this is their first one.
Yeah, for all of us that are old enough to remember the NAIA days where you could start playing in October, makes a big difference. They have a loss to Carroll College up in Montana, and then wins over Providence and Montana State Northern out of Havre, a close one at 66-61.
Yeah, I forgot my binoculars tonight, but my Bushnells. I just thought I'd start off the season.
You started off with a good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some would call it good.
Some good, or at least prepare them for what they're in for the next.
Right. And I apologize to all the fans of Bushnell who are listening.
2.5 months. So we're going to take a break and send it down to our courtside announcer for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem.
Tonight's men's basketball season opener features the Bushnell Beacons and your Northwest Nazarene Nighthawks. Now, everyone, please rise for the invocation, presentation of the colors, and national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Presenting the colors for tonight's game are members of NNU's ROTC. The invocation will be given by Intermountain District Superintendent and NNU men's basketball alum, Scott Shaw. And the national anthem will be played by NNU's pep band.
Shall we pray? Lord, on this special weekend when we celebrate family and friends and our university, we give thanks to you. And we're thankful tonight for these young men and the talents and abilities that you've given them. We'd ask that all that would take place here tonight would please Jesus. And it's in his name we pray. Amen.
5'11" guard, number 4, Roy Bunn. A 6-foot guard, number 5, Sweet Johnson. A 6'7" forward, number 22, Corey Johnson. A 6'5" guard, number 33, Jaden Graham. And a 6'8" forward, number 50, Ashton Harvey. And now let's meet the starters for your Nighthawks. A 6'4" guard, number 0, Biggie Bergerson. A 6'3" guard, number 3, Sullivan Menard. A 6'7" forward, number 10, Kai Dixon. A 6'3" guard, number 11, Yaru Harvey. And a 6'6" forward, number 20, Briggs Ransom. And coaching divisions is Eddie Alexander. He's assisted by Jordan Alexander and Alex Davis. And coach for the Nighthawks is John Hawkins. And he's assisted by Kristen Benninger, Grant Hawkins, Levi Rutgers, Cody Harajima, Andrew Hannibal, and Jeff Kinnebeck. Fans get loud. It's time for Nighthawks.
Well, Kerry, we've met the starters. And a little bit of a different look for the Nighthawks coming out this year. It'll be interesting. First time through the rotations. It'll be fun to watch as Coach Hawkins in his second year settles in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the kind of athletes he recruits, and I know he's going to recruit very savvy basketball players. It's the way he was as a player, and it's kind of weird to not see Gabe Murphy out there after a decade of playing.
It is crazy. I mean, we used to refer to him as the mayor of Nampa, and now he's the mayor in a town in Europe. So we'll talk more about him as we go. We're underway as Bushnell controls the tip. Post entry underneath, a quick bucket. That's Ashton Harvey. He's a junior out of Castle Rock, Washington, Lower Columbia Community College. Several NWAC players on the roster for Bushnell. And they take one-on-one, same thing. Big men against big men, and that's 2 points for Briggs Ransom.
His first bucket as a Nighthawk. He transfers in from Idaho State. Went to high school at Rocky Mountain High School, so it's nice to have him in the Nighthawks uniform.
There's a face-up by Harvey again. Nice denial.
Good denial defense there.
Fade away. Shot is blocked. And we're going to have a tied-up basketball. That'll be Nighthawk ball.
And I remember watching that last year, Yaru Harvey getting in there, being scrappy that way. He's just a hard-nosed player.
Last year, Yaru mainly Brang, that's a good start to the year.
Branged.
He brought energy as the sixth man most of the time, coming off the bench. And
yeah, he's a slashing type player.
Oh man, yeah.
Pulls up for that little 12-footer.
Here is Harvey. Three-pointers on the way from Bergerson. And Big E's off to a good start tonight.
First shot of the year, deep three, no surprise there.
And there's Harvey. Good hustle, good scrappy play by the Nighthawks, but the layup is just off the front. High on ball screen. Three-pointers on the way from the top. Backside of the rim, rebound pulled down by Menard.
Three-pointer there. Nice looking shot by Kyle Dixon.
It's a good start for the Nighthawks.
Kai's another new face to the Nighthawks, Craig. He's out of Canada and went to North Carolina Central.
Harvey with another bucket underneath. Well, I tell you what, Harvey's got a great court presence, just not in a hurry, real confident with the ball.
Strong.
Yeah. Ransom, kick out, over to Dixon, goes baseline, up, the floater is missed and out of bounds to the Beacons.
Ray Bergeson coming in. Used to see him come in as the backup point guard last year, and then a new face, number 33, Zane Foster. He's out of Puyallup, Washington, and transferred in from Carroll College. 7 foot.
Yeah, that's one thing that the Nighthawks didn't get smaller, even though we lose Gabe. Foster's not as thick as Gabe was, but that length is huge, and there it pays off right there with the turnover. And the foul in the front court prevents the breakaway layup for the Nighthawks.
I don't know if they have clear path fouls in college, but that was close to one.
Yeah, it would have been in the NBA for sure.
Of course, he could have run from half court in the NBA
This
and
is
it not
true.
been a travel.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Foster, high post, back cut. Harvey thinks about it. They kick it all the way around. Bergeson gets another blank look right at the rim. It's off the front. Foster, ball tipped around, but then controlled by Bushnell.
That's great ball movement by the Nighthawks to get Biggie a wide open look.
Bunn with the skip pass, baseline. Up and under, floats off the backside, rebound. Nice job on the boards. That's Smith who started that whole action from the corner. So he sneaks in amongst the big guys at being 6'3", and Nighthawks turn it over. Harvey back at the short corner. He goes against the double team. Foster with the block shot. Harvey back out to Bergeson. He'll reset the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Harvey wraps around. Oh, turned it over by Foster. We're going to have a breakaway. And the layup converted by Squeaky Johnson.
That right there is an early season getting to know your teammates turnover.
Yeah. Thought he was going to sneak a lot closer to him on the wraparound. He left it out there for him. But that allows Bushnell to tie it up at 8-8. Bergeson comes off the screen. There's Foster. He's going to come up and under and lay it in.
Nice footwork there by the big fella. Good hands in traffic, and then he really had that reverse pivot.
Nice and soft. High on-ball screen action with Harvey. Really running a 4-around-1 offense with Harvey. That three-pointer's in and out for Smith. Harvey thinks about the three. He's going to beat everyone to the basket. Up and over to Foster. Ball is tipped. They play catch. There's another floater, and he's got it on the wraparound.
Boy, I'm not sure how Yaru Harvey stayed in bounds there, but did a nice job keeping his heels up so they didn't hit the line.
Shake and bake, up and in for Roy Bunn.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Bunn.
Bunn's 5'11" junior, went to Jesuit High School in Portland and then Umpqua Community College. Harvey. Over to Bergeson, three-pointers on the way. It's off the front of the rim, rebound down to Johnson. Harvey's got the ball stuck on the baseline. Oh, nearly a 5, but then a turnover on the pass. Bergeson's got it. He's going to go up over the top, and they're going to get a foul in the front court again. That'll take us to our first media timeout of the ball game.
Brings us to our first media timeout. Fans, the event staff have NNU athletic t-shirts to give away.
Nighthawk fans, are you looking for a place to stay when you visit Nampa? Look no further. The Nighthawk Nest is located within steps of the NNU campus and is the perfect Nampa Airbnb for parents to spend time with their favorite student and watch their favorite athlete. Learn more about this new convenient Airbnb listing on Instagram at Nighthawk Nest or at nnusports.com/NighthawkNest.
Fans, we also want to remind you that our concession stand is open on the north end of the second floor, and Stella's Ice Cream is in the south lower lobby. So if you need a sweet treat or some kind of soda or something, head on up.
Well, Kerry, not a bad start for the teams. Shooting-wise, 50% from the floor for the Nighthawks, 56% from Bushnell.
Yeah, both teams executing pretty well on the offensive end. I would imagine that as the game wears on, the defensive intensity is going to pick up. They're just, got those
Feeling
first
it
game
out.
jitters
Yeah,
here for the Nighthawks.
Exactly. Up top, Foster with the high post. There's a pick and roll for Foster. He's going to take it up and out. Nope, deflection. 8 on the shot clock. Easton Reagan into the ball game. Replaces Ranstrom. Kai Dixon will have it on the far side baseline, or sideline. 7 on the shot clock. Comes Foster, 4. 3-pointers on the way, just short. Oh, and Reagan with the tip. We're going to get a shot clock violation as that did not hit the rim. So shot clock violation turns it over to the Beacons. That is that the second or third turnover? Looks like second turnover for the Nighthawks here in the first 7.5 minutes. Cole Beardsley onto the floor for Bushnell. Short jumper pull up is good by Turner Livingston.
Nice little left-hander there.
Turner was a teammate of Ranstrom's, and as he also transferred from Idaho State. Oh, Reagan with the hustle down to tip it out of bounds. Ball will be out of bounds to Bushnell.
That's classic Easton.
Oh, yeah.
Down there, even though it was an air ball and shot clock violation, he was in there scrapping around, almost was able to get a putback. And
yep. There's the face-up on Foster. Block shot by Foster on Kristen Pitcher.
Foster just said, I'm a little bit longer than you. Ooh, a lot of contact there.
Kai Dixon, good move to the rim. Elbow jumper, long off the backside, rebound by Bergeson. Bergeson wants to push. Good recognition. Lob up and under for Foster, and he knocks it home. Zane Foster making his presence known here in the first half. He's already got 6. Here's Reagan on the fast break, and it's up and good. And we've got a timeout on the floor called by Bushnell. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Nope, they're going to stretch it to a full for the media. So timeout on the floor. Nighthawks lead at 16-12. We'll take a quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we pause the action tonight, we want to shine a light on the valuable partnership between Northwest Christian Credit Union and Northwest Nazarene University. Since 1997, Northwest Christian Credit Union has worked in partnership with NNU to sponsor the NNU Alumni Association Visa Card. Every transaction made on the NNU card supports student scholarships. It's with great pride that Northwest Christian Credit Union presents this ceremony and check to Kelly Lindley, NNU's VP for External Relations, representing the total accumulated amount of $852,294.48. Contributing to the endowed NNU Alumni Scholarship Fund. This school year, the Alumni Scholarship Fund will generate more than $64,000 for student scholarships and support more than 60 students to achieve their educational goals. Let's have a huge round of applause for the success of this partnership, supporting the future leaders. If you would like to participate in the NNU Alumni Association Visa Program in the Northwest Christian Credit Union, please visit the Credit Union booth.
Coming out of the timeout, leading scorer on the floor is Foster with 6 points here as we're almost halfway through the first half. Bergeson and Dixon each have a triple to lead the way for NNU. Beardsley will bring it up for the Beacons. Johnson against Bergeson. Long threes on the way. Down, rebound to Ranstrom. They find Reagan in the corner. The three-pointer just long. Rebound down to Johnson. Harvey looks to cut off the baseline. He does so. Squeaky Johnson with the post entry. Fade away from the baseline. That's a pretty move and a nice bucket by Corey Johnson from Anaheim, California. Ranstrom, the basketball. Over to Menard. Ferguson, step out. Ranstrom wants a three. It's long, gets his own rebound. Gonna go to work, here's a slash. Harvey will reset, plenty of time on the shot clock. Nighthawks patient to run another set. Harvey comes off of a pair of screens and there is the slasher. Up off the glass and good.
That's so tough.
Nighthawks with new uniforms this year, the new look grays.
I like it.
Oh, going to have an offensive foul, I believe. Well, maybe not. We'll see. They're conferring.
I don't know what kind of
system.
system.
We're going to have a hold there.
I was looking up how Zane Foster did last year at Carroll.
Yeah.
He only averaged 19 minutes a game, so I don't know if they're a run and gun, in and out all the time.
Yeah.
6.5 points.
Nice.
In his 19 minutes, though, he averaged 2 blocks a game.
That's awesome. Nice curl there and a bucket by Cole Beardsley. Harvey is going to go to work up against Foss. The big man in the middle, and he draws the foul. We'll see if that's going to be on Harvey. It is.
Yeah, shooting foul, I think.
So Harvey picks up his first foul.
Which puts Harvey on the line.
Like the law firm, Harvey and Harvey. One thing I like about the new gray uniforms for the Nighthawks, it's been a while, I think, since we've gone with the Northwest Nazarene across the chest.
Oh, there you go.
And that's always a nice, I think those, when you're on the road, those are great. You know, I mean, there's you go with just a logo or just a mascot, no one really knows. I always think those type of uniforms look great on TV, look great on video. Free throws are good for Yaru. Nighthawks back to a 4-point advantage. Harvey playing point center up top, running the offense from the top of the key. Oh, Menard nearly with the steal. Sullivan Menard is a new Nighthawk this year. He's a 6'3" senior transfer from Wasilla, Alaska, and he came to Nampa from Whitworth University. The fadeaway for Harvey is missed, pulled down by Foster. So Biggie Bergerson with the help side defense there.
Please don't land on Biggie.
Yeah, exactly.
Because let's be real, he's not that Biggie.
We like him.
Yeah, we do. And that would hurt having Zane Foster come down
exactly.
on you.
Three-pointer on the way. Another one that's short. Oh, a great offensive rebound by Foster. It's tied up, though, and that'll go to Bushnell on the alternating possession.
Jump ball call. Possession will begin. Checking in for Nighthawks is number 10, Kai Dixon.
Kai Dixon returns for NNU.
I remember watching Briggs Ransford play at Rocky Mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good player. It's fun to have him on the team. Johnson with the floater. Oh, that's pretty. Squeaky Johnson.
You know, it feels like when Johnson makes a move, you have to say his whole name.
You have to because it's cool. I looked at the roster day before yesterday, and I thought, I hope he plays a lot. So whoever gave him that name, thank you. Whether it was mom and dad or nickname somehow or oh, misses the three, but then Bushnell with the hustle. We're going to get Nighthawks possession and a timeout called by Biggie Bergerson. We'll keep the possession for NNU. We'll get a quick timeout called. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Pretty balanced scoring for the Nighthawks so far. Zane Foster was 6, and then Yaru Harvey has 4, and then everybody else either has 3 or 2. Taking a look at Bushnell, they're very balanced as well. Of course, it's early in the game, but you know, their leading scorers have 4, and that's Sky Johnson and Harvey. Very, very balanced.
Yep. Rebounding right now is dead even, so it's really been about making shots so far. So we'll neither team really has turned up, like you mentioned a minute ago, the defensive intensity. Neither team has really cranked that up yet. So
yeah.
We'll see how that plays itself out as we go. Nobody's extended defense. No one's done anything except we haven't seen a zone trap. We haven't seen anything yet.
We're waiting.
We're waiting as the fans can see the statistics on the screen, just what we were talking about. So,
yeah, I've seen Coach Hawkins' reaction a couple times when Nighthawks have taken a quick 3. I think he wants to work the offense a little bit more before they shoot the 3, and they've already taken 8 in the first 12 minutes of the game.
I think there's probably a pretty opinion amongst the coaches that they can get that 3 whenever they want it. It's
right.
a matter of choosing when it's time to take it. So Kai Dixon will bring it inbounds for your Nighthawks. Here is that extended defense for the first time off of the set play. Johnson's going to push on Harvey. Harvey handles it by himself. They bring the double and then back. Are they dropping into a zone? That's the real question. Nope, they're going to stay man. As Dixon comes around, Harvey's got Dixon back on the block. Now he's going to get called for the hook as Dixon took the smaller Johnson and wrapped his left arm around his hip.
Yeah, he certainly did. His initial reaction was, I don't like that. And then I think he thought,
yeah, I did it. We're going to get a foul on Yaru Harvey. He was anticipating where he wanted to reach and hoping that Beardsley his body was going to go the other way, but they end up not. So here's Bergerson back onto the floor, backdoor cut, and the kick out as the Nighthawks took away the layup. 3-pointers on the way. It's long. Rebound pulled down by Dixon. Dixon's got a 3-on-1. He's just going to take it all the way in and lay it in.
I love seeing that.
If no one stops the ball, you just keep on rolling. Beardsley, the kick out. Once again, it's 4-round-1 as Harvey comes out to set the screen. Step back three-pointers on the way, and it's good for Isaiah Wallace. Wallace, one of my former neighbors probably from Eugene, Oregon. Played at Churchill, and then he played at Lane Community College. So
You've lived here longer than he's been alive,
you're
though.
right,
So.
I have. You're right, I know. Somehow you're just always connected to your hometown.
Did you just want to say you're from Eugene because the
bringing
Ducks are
thanks
number
for-
one?
Thanks for bringing up my age, by the way.
I
That's
didn't
really nice.
say your age.
I'm old enough to, looking for a charge, nothing, and then they do get the three. So
It gives Bushnell the lead.
Jaden Graham knocks home the three-pointer. Bushnell takes the lead. Nighthawks miss it. Offensive rebound. Right back up. Oh, ow. And then we get a foul on the shot and the putback. So Kai Dixon will go to the free throw line.
That was a lot of elbow, it looked
Yeah, it
like, that
was.
hit the ground. That is painful.
I tell you the one thing that, since you brought up the age thing, as
I did not say your age.
You said I'd lived here a long time. So
Longer than he's been alive, which
That's
is more
true.
than 20 years. So that means you could be 26.
That's right, I could be, but I'm not. When I watch kids fall like that and I hear that, I physically hurt now. If I hear those bones hitting the ground, I think about how much that would hurt if that was me.
I mean, you don't have to admit that.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Whatever.
But
This
I feel your pain as well.
doing this is cheaper than therapy. So, so Kai Dixon knocks home that first free throw. Good crowd tonight. This is the homecoming game. Nighthawks missed the second one. Rebound pulled down by Bushnell. Always a terrific crowd tonight as everyone rallies back to campus this weekend.
It's great to see old and new alumni.
Harvey goes up. I think they're going to get Ranstrom on the other side. Yeah. Fouls on Brig Ranstrom. He came over to help Foster.
Foster actually looked down at his jersey to see if he's number 20.
Nice. That's a guy after my own heart right there.
I love that.
No, that's not me. I'm 30.
Wait, I'm wearing 30.
No, a 33.
33.
33. First free throw is missed. Harvey's second free throw is missed. And I think that's where the Nighthawks, I was watching a couple defensive rotations there. They come off of Ashton Harvey pretty hard once he gets to the free throw line. So they're worried about him doing his damage inside the key. Oh, Bergeson tipped out of bounds by Johnson, so the Nighthawks will have it on the baseline. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the half. Nighthawks now trail by 1. This really has not been a game of runs. We haven't had a run.
No, there hasn't been a lot of flow either.
The first 3 minutes of the game, really, by the Nighthawks, we've jumped out 8-2, and that's about it. Three-pointers on the way, and it's long. Rebound pulled down by Foster. Up, under, and he gives up the ball.
Pass.
Boy, he could have definitely scored that on his own. Here's Kai Dixon. He's going to jump stop, kick it out. Coach Hawkins directs traffic. He knows exactly what he wants. Kick to the corner. Ranstrom's going to go baseline up
Good
and
drive.
off the glass. Not there. Gets his own rebound and then knocks it home. So Brig Ranstrom gives the Nighthawks back the lead. Good job by Bergeson to fight over that screen. They go into the corner. Kai Dixon cut off the three. Step back again. Ooh. Oh, ow. Ranstrom had his body up in there and kind of wanted the rotation off of the arm.
Yeah, Kai Dickstrom just
Not really sure if it actually
took-
Did he get it? Did he get hit?
well, sure.
I wasn't sure.
If
he
not-
went down hard,
If
so I
not,
didn't
that
know.
was a
Good acting jump.
impressive.
No, I think he did get hit for sure. That's why I was like, I couldn't. At first, I couldn't tell the way he jumped up, and then it was like, or if it scared him, you know. I mean, when you get that breeze going past your nose,
Yeah,
you know.
I was looking at where Kai Dixon came from. He
Yeah.
came from North Carolina Central, which is in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference school, a little bit lesser known school from Durham.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's so many schools right there.
In Duke.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would love to. I mean, I haven't met Mr. Dixon yet. I
Right.
would love to know his story because
Yeah.
he's from Canada.
Yeah, how he
came
went
here
there to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. So we'll, as the year goes on, we'll get a chance to get to know some of the guys and find out a little bit of historical context. As with the transfer portal becoming the main source, you know, well, I would say at least more than 50% source of your recruiting now. I mean, it's just amazing, and there will be continually be just really interesting stories as kids can end up in Nampa, Idaho.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really changed the landscape of college athletics.
All right, Bushnell with the ball, far sideline. Back into the game is Turner Livingston. Face up in the short corner. Fadeaway jumper is long. Going to have a rebound foul, and it looks like we're going to have a foul on the Nighthawk. That is Easton Reagan called for the foul.
I didn't see it, but it must have been a hold on the rebound.
Baseline out of bounds here with 3:40 to go in the half. Three-pointer quickly taken, missed. Harvey will bring it up. Looking for direction. Foster on the high post, back to Yaru Harvey. He's going to take it all the way up, and they're going to get fouled. The first block looked to be clean, but the foul's on Christian Pitcher. So it looks like the second guy coming in.
Personal foul 1, team foul 5. At the line for your Nighthawk, shooting 2 is number 11, Yaru Harvey.
Christian Pitcher, speaking of a journey, that 6'7" senior playing for Bushnell is from Walnut Creek, California. He went up to Montana Western, so he was in Dillon, Montana.
Wow.
And then out of California, and then over now onto the I-5 corridor in Salem, Oregon at Bushnell. Or excuse me, Bushnell's in Eugene. I'm sorry.
It's a little warmer in Eugene than it is in Dillon.
Yeah, and the wind doesn't blow as much. Johnson on the right side against Ferguson. A little shake and bake. Two-pointer is missed. Harvey on the right side. Set the offense. Just under 3 minutes to go. Oh, nice steal by Johnson right out of Foster's hands. He's going to take it all the way up. The left-handed floater is missed. Rebound by Biggie. So a turnover to the missed shot. Harvey going to take it all the way in, but then draw the foul on the floor. That'll be the 6th team foul on Bushnell, so it'll be a baseline out of bounds.
That's unfortunate because we were going to see our first dunk on that
That's
pass.
true. Here's Menard back into the ball game for Easton Reagan. Menard comes around the screen, as does Ranstrom. Here's an isolation for Biggie. They set that screen down. Harvey to Foster, and we get the first dunk of the year.
It's just one play later.
That's just one play later. Nice give and go by the Nighthawks. Tell you what, with Foster's size, you can put that ball about anywhere up there, and he's able to, athletic enough to get up there and make the adjustment. In and out, rebound down to Foster. Menard going to work baseline. He's got a free pass all the way in. Nice ball rotation around. Bergeson gets a nice look, and he, off to the left side. And he looks away in disgust. Foster with the defense on the baseline. Nice shot for Christian Pitcher, who was able to get that one up over the outstretched hand of Foster. Oh, turnover. Right back. And Bushnell pulls to within one. Tipped on the line, so Nighthawk basketball. So extended the defense, just one-on-one. Here comes Harvey. Just about a minute to play here in the first half. Nighthawks by 1. Oh, it's going to be a turnover to Bushnell as it went off of the leg of Menard. Ray's back in, and so is Luke Smith for Bushnell. Ooh, Ray with the one-man press. About pulled off the steal. Ray with nice one-on-one defense. Right down the middle, and a nice finish for Pitcher. 1 point lead for Bushnell. Coach Hawkins wants a timeout as we are 4 seconds apart on the shot clock. So the Nighthawks, it's interesting, in the first game of the year, you watch them. There's a lot of, okay, wait a minute, I'll do this and I'll do that. I mean, like you said, just a lot of
still up in their head.
Putting oil on the joints.
Yeah, a lot of thinking going on about where I'm supposed to be, which way I'm supposed to cut.
Yeah, and a couple of the sets that, of course, you and I know them because we've been watching Coach Hawkins and then through Coach Rush for so many years now. You know what the set is supposed to do. And the kids are a half a step from where they want to be. The pass isn't on time, so.
Yeah, and I was talking to Coach Kinnebeck before the game, and he said, I asked him, there's a lot of new faces. He said, yeah, and it's going to take a little bit to gel.
Yeah.
Some days looks like we can not lose a game in the GNAC, and then some days it doesn't look that good.
So the Nighthawks are going to play down the possession. Like I said, there's a 4-second differential.
Tegan Horde is in for his first action for the Nighthawks.
That is him with the basketball. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Ranstrom. A lot of contact up top. 2-1 floater at the shot clock is missed. Rebound pulled down by the Beacons, and we're going to get that shot will not count. And Bushnell will actually take a 1 point lead to the locker room. Stay tuned as we're going to have the Hall of Fame presentation happening here shortly for the Nighthawks Athletic Hall of Fame. coaches, administrators, teams, and contributors to the athletic programs here at NNU. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me our first inductee of the evening, Donna Knight. She is accompanied by her daughter, Alita, and former NNU staff member, Dave Weidinger. Donna is being inducted into the Hall of Fame for women's basketball. Donna was a member of the NNC women's basketball team from 1992 to 1996, helping lead the Crusader program to new heights during her 4-year career. The first player in program history to earn first-team All-American status, Donna was a 2-time NAIA All-American honoree with a second-team honor in 1994-95 and the first-team recognition in 1995 and 96. She led the Crusaders to the NAIA Division II National Championship game in 1994-95, helping NNC to the national runner-up finish. Across her 4 seasons, the team compiled an overall record of 76 and 37, nearly 70% winning percentage. At the time of her graduation in 1996, she was 3rd in program history with 1,316 points, 2nd with 278 free throws made, 2nd with 110 games played, 3rd with a 52.7 field goal percentage, 6th with 140 steals, and 7th with 695 rebounds. Following her final season, Donna also earned one of Northwest Nazarene's prestigious year-end honors, receiving the Hopkins Humphrey Female Athlete of the Year accolade. Hailing from London, England, after graduation, Donna was selected to represent the England Senior National Women's Team in various international competitions. She completed a master's degree in emotional factors in learning and teaching, counseling aspects in education from the University of East London. She then worked in education for 25 years, with her final role being as an assistant principal and director of inclusion. Donna now works independently as a consultant in education and safeguarding, delivering workshops and training. This includes working with a number of Premier League football club academies. She is also a public speaker and an author. Her first book, The Boy Who Saw Double, an homage to her late son Richard, was published in July of 2020. Donna is an extremely proud mother of 4 children, Khalid, Aaliyah, Richard, and Sharif. She also now credits the highlight of her life as being baptized in the sea in March of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, NNU Hall of Famer, Donna Knight. 1994-95, NNC women's basketball squad enjoyed the greatest season in program history at the time, qualifying for the NAIA National Tournament for the first time and making a run to the national championship game before finishing as the NAIA Division II National runner-up. NNC went 23-7 overall and 9-3 in Cascade Collegiate Conference during the season. They won 9 of the first 10 regular season games and were ranked 5th in the nation at one point during the season. It was the second highest victory total in the women's program at the time, just one behind the 1990-91 team's 24 wins. After falling in the conference tournament, the Crusaders' resume was still good enough to earn an at-large bid to the NAIA tournament. Held at Western Oregon's home gym, NNC rattled off victories over Hardin Simmons from Texas, Huron from South Dakota, the number 2 seeded Findlay of Ohio, and a thrilling come-from-behind victory over Mount Mercy from Iowa in the semifinal to reach the title game. However, it was the host Western Oregon who claimed the national championship 75-67. On the year, Donna Knight was the team's leading scorer with 14.5 points per game, followed by Kari Smith at 12.8 points per game and Ellen Duncan Camaja at 12.6 points per game. Knight and Sandra Van Langen shared top rebounding honors at 6.3 points per game. Knight earned second-team All-American honors, and Mary Kessel was named an honorable mention All-American. Ladies and gentlemen, NNU Hall of Famers, the 1994-95 women's basketball team. As pictures are being taken, following the ceremony, if you would like to congratulate Donna as well as the members of the 94-95 basketball team, please join them upstairs in the Dillabaugh and Ferdinand suites during the second half of the game. Thank you very much and enjoy the second half of Nighthawks basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention, please? At this time, I request that Mr. Joel Pearsall remain at center court. And we'd also like to have Nikki Pearsall join Joel at center court, and she will be escorted by Athletic Director Paul Rush. We welcome you to the coronation of the 2024 Homecoming King and Queen. Our homecoming court consists of Princess Jen Pearsall, Princess Chelsea Pearsall, Princess Kaylin Pearsall, and Princess Paisley Pearsall, aka Granddaughter Supreme. They are accompanied by Prince TJ Pearsall, Prince Chadwick Pearsall, and Prince Grady Pearsall. Presenting President Pearsall with his staff is T.J. Pearsall. Presenting President Pearsall with his royal pin is Jen Pearsall. Joel became NNU's 13th president in June of 2015. He was a long-time member of the Church of Nazarene and has a family legacy of serving Nazarene higher education. President Joel Pearsall earned his Bachelor's of Arts degree in Accounting and Business Administration from Northwest Nazarene College in 1980. He went on to earn his Juris Doctorate from Willamette University College of Law in 1983. And now presenting Nikki Pearsall with her sash is Chadwick Pearsall. Presenting Nikki with her homecoming crown is Chelsea Pearsall. Nikki Moritz Pearsall grew up in Nampa, Idaho. As her mother, Flora Moritz, was an employee, Nikki had often been seen on campus of the NNC. As a child, Nikki Pearsall earned her bachelor's degree in mathematics in 1979 from Northwest Nazarene College. After the Pearsalls moved back to Nampa, Nikki focused on raising their boys and then working with students at both high school, at Skyview, and Sherman Elementary. Presenting Nikki Pearsall with the flowers is Kaylin Pearsall, Princess Supreme, Paisley Pearsall with the help of her father, Grady Pearsall. Joel and Nikki, because of your love and dedication to this institution and its students, Northwest Nazarene University would like to honor and bestow upon you all the rights and privileges of homecoming king and queen. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me give a warm, enthusiastic greeting to this year's homecoming king and queen, Joel and Nikki Pearsall.
Yeah. Well, back at the half here as the Nighthawks trail Bushnell by 1 after the first 20 minutes of the 24-25 season. Just having a chat there with Coach Kinnevac.
Yeah, and he and I were talking about what you and I were saying towards the end of the half, that, you know, they're not really playing basketball yet. They're thinking basketball and trying to figure out where on the court they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to cut and how each other play together. And it's just going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
It's totally different going against an opponent than it is against your own teammates in practice.
Yep.
Different speed, different emotions, everything.
All of it.
Yeah.
That's so true. The initial impressions as we've watched this first half, a couple things. First off, the one thing I'm impressed by, Zane Foster, you know, over the years I've watched a lot of 7-foot kids play basketball, and he does not move like a 7-foot kid. He is extremely agile, and when you watch him play, I kind of forget that he's that big.
Yeah.
Because just his movement around the rim is really, really smooth.
Yeah, good
really
footwork,
nice.
and you can tell he's mature.
Absolutely.
You can tell
he's a senior,
right.
So it's like, yeah, it's but it's fun to watch, and fun to watch the players play off of him and getting used to, you know, what the pick and roll looks like and how they're going to move, how he likes to slip the screen or roll on the screen. And same with Kai Dixon. If you watch him move, I mean, you can tell he's got experience as a junior. He knows what he wants to do with the basketball right away, and it's fun to watch. And I like we said before, the Nighthawks need about a 10-0 run to get some separation and to get some flow in the game.
Yeah, and get fans back in it. And, and I think it'll come.
Yes, nice to welcome the new class of Hall of Fame members, Donna Knight. For those of you, if you could not hear, I'm not sure how good the sound was. We welcomed Donna Knight as an individual. She was a player on the 1992 to 1994 for Northwest Nazarene College. And then also, she was a key member of the team that was also inducted, the 1994-95 NNC women's basketball team. That was the first team that took the Crusaders to national prominence and stayed there all the way until we became NCAA Division II members, and then just 2 years later we won the national championship. And that was the first team that really launched the Crusader basketball program into the national spotlight.
Yeah, she's such a quality individual.
She made the short flight over from her home in London.
Right, right. Yeah, her accomplishments while she was in college and then post-college have been impressive.
Yeah.
And well-deserved for her to go into the Hall of Fame as an individual. She was dynamic to watch.
Oh, yeah.
There's no question. I mean, there's some players that were really, really good at the NAI level.
Oh, yeah.
That it would have been a difficult transition to play at the Division II level.
Yeah.
Donna Knight is not one of those.
No.
Donna Knight would have been good
At
any level.
Yeah,
she was incredibly athletic, incredibly quick, explosive. She was, for those of you longtime NNU fans, she was the Emiko Etete of women's basketball.
Yeah, she is a stud, that's for sure. So on the possession arrow to start the half, Nighthawks have it, and they're going to return back to their starting lineup, which is Biggie Bergeson, Sullivan Menard, Kai Dixon, Yaru Harvey, Briggs, Ranstrom on the floor. Looks like Bushnell will do the same with Bunn, Johnson, Graham, and Harvey out there for the Beacons. Here's Harvey on the right side. Ranstrom faces up. You know, Nighthawks only shot at 2 of 11 from the three-point line, and that's a number that I would imagine will be better as the game rolls on. Here's Bergeson right down the middle.
Yeah, and that's his first shot from the 2-point range, and you can tell that he made up his mind. I got to get to the rim, see something go through the hoop.
Exactly.
Good switch out on defense there.
Rotation. Bergeson. Oh, nice job by Ranstrom. Oh, we're going to get a fight for the ball. It's going to go off the hand of Ranstrom, out of bounds to Bushnell.
That might have been one of those calls that I'm going to call it out of bounds rather than a foul.
Yeah. And I totally agree with it. Because it's kind of a bad luck either way. One of those things, you know?
Yeah.
It's like. So here is the baseline out of bounds. And nearly turned over, but controlled by Bushnell. Baseline up, and we're going to get a nice position block. Oh, man! Loose ball, tipped up, and another block shot. This time it's off of Biggie on the shot block, and it'll be Bushnell basketball again on the baseline. But a good job not fouling by the Nighthawks. A lot of what we had, I think we had 2 or 3 block shots there in that whole.
None of them above the rim.
None of them. They might even have been below the backboard. Step back 3 deep in the corner. It's long. Rebound down to Biggie. Biggie pushes to Harvey. On ball screen by Ranstrom. He rolls to the basket. It's tipped out of bounds by Harvey. The other Harvey. We've got Harveys and Bergesons and all the same names all over the floor. Menard goes to the corner. Ranstrom is the pressure release. We go out to Bergeson. Looks for the roll. Back to Yaru. He's got the wide baseline. We're going to get a foul on, I believe that's Roy Bunn with the push. Yep. Just a little bit too much body to push Yaru out of bounds. Bergeson off the screen. Ranstrom's got post position. Bergeson's going to go in the lane and miss the floater. Good hustle. Picked it up by Bunn. Bunn's going to go all the way down the floor. Nice defensive stop by Ranstrom. Harvey picks it up. He's going to take it all the way in, work his way to the rim for the bucket.
Yeah, well done.
We're going to get a hold on Ranstrom as he and Harvey were fighting for the ball underneath.
Foul called on number 20, Briggs Ranstrom. Personal foul 2, team foul 1.
Ooh, blocked shot by Randstrom on a nice baseline out of bounds play. 3-pointers on the way. We're going to get an assist to Kai Dixon and the bucket by Sullivan Menard.
You could tell in the first half Sullivan Menard is a good shooter, and he was just kind of getting his legs under him. That stroke right there was impressive. Great kick by Kai Dixon as well.
Tip out of bounds by Randstrom.
So I'm going to guess that Coach Hawkins didn't talk much about offense at halftime. That he talked a lot about defensive effort, because the effort so far here in this half has been impressive.
Randstrom's going to take it all the way up and force a timeout.
And all of that offense right down here is a result of the defense on the other end of the floor.
Head coach Eddie Alexander, in his 7th year at Bushnell, called the timeout and took the advantage, took the opportunity to get into the officials that he wants more fouls called. So we will take a break, and we'll be back after this timeout.
It's nice that John.
Coming out of the timeout, Bushnell with the basketball. Kerry, we talked about the Nighthawks needing a run to spark things. That's coming out of the half. That's a 9-1 run for NNU as they trailed 30-29 at the break.
I would call that 9-0 run.
Or you could do that math, sure. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the free throw came from, but rotation around. Backdoor cut, tipped, out of bounds to the Nighthawks, to Bushnell. As Harvey's bounce pass to the cutter was deflected by Bergeson. Quick 3-pointer by Johnson in the corner, and it's good for Squeaky Johnson. And that stops the run and answers the Nighthawks 9 in a row. Randstrom to Foster. Menard wants a 3, it's off to the left. Bergeson hustles for the offensive rebound and gets it. Quick pass back, and nice hands by Harvey.
Yeah, that was great anticipation by Harvey.
He steals Foster's pass. Johnson wants to call his own number from the corner, and he does. The elbow jumper gives Johnson a 5-0 run on his own. Ray Bergeson up the sideline. Back over to Menard. He wants another 3, and it's good. So Ray with the assist.
Got that Whitworth shooting touch.
Yeah, he does. Good shot block by the Nighthawks big men. Skip pass back to Menard. Heat check. He'll shoot it again. In and out. Oh, that one was down. Foster shuts the ball down. The block shot, but then good job by Harvey staying with it. You got to figure Harvey at 245, 6'8", doesn't look up to a lot of guys throughout the season.
Yeah, that's true.
So Bushnell right back in it now. Back to just a 4-point. Trailing by 4. Foul on the floor. Push on Foster. That's going to take us to a media timeout. 15 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the ball game. Nighthawks lead at 41-37. We'll be back after this break.
Fans, we'd like to take a moment to recognize members of our track and field team that earned USTFCCA All-Academic Athlete honors last year. To earn this honor, student athletes must have minimum cumulative 3.25 GPA, be a sophomore or older, and must have achieved a provisional qualifying mark in one of their events for either the indoor or outdoor national championships. Northwest Athletes recipients of this honor are Destiny Herbert, Maya Cook, Madeline Gebers, Emily Powers, and Lauren Waldauer. Of note, Waldauer was also named to the CSC Academic All-American. Again, congratulations to these 5 Nighthawks on their impressive academic honor.
Out of the break, Nighthawks basketball on the baseline. Biggie Bergeson will inbound it. Dixon comes to the high post. Back to Biggie. Foster's got a one-on. Now a pick and roll. Oh, ball is picked off by Johnson. Johnson's going to take a step into the lane, and the floater is good. Pulls the Beacons within 2. Here's Bergeson around the screen, over to Kai. Dixon wants a 3. It's long. Rebound down by Randstrom. Back out to Harvey. Harvey's going to kick it back. 3-pointers on the way. Bergeson with a tough shooting night so far. Squeaky Johnson through the rotation into the corner. Ball is blocked. Shot is blocked on Harvey's attempt. Directing traffic. We're going to get a blocking foul as the heels were in the restricted area, I believe. That'll be on Jaden Graham. So that'll be a baseline out of bounds. Here's Easton Reagan back. Menard also back on the floor. He's going to give Biggie a break. The annoyed look on Biggie Bergeson's face right now.
Yeah.
He's like, good night, those are layups. Go down and get a drink. Maybe that'll wash away the bad taste. Foster, the high post. Yaru Harvey's going to take it down the lane, go to work, off the glass, and good for Yaru Harvey.
Great job of shielding himself so that shot didn't get blocked.
Quick 3-pointer, step back. Yes, they leave the ball. 3-pointers long. Rebound pulled down by Beardsley. Back to the corner. Another 3. This time it's good for Jaden Graham. Yaru Harvey got a clear lane to the baseline. Here comes Dixon up, and he draws the foul. That foul's going to go against Corey Johnson.
Personal foul 1, 2 foul 4.
Greg, what did you say Bushnell used to be before they changed names?
Northwest Christian University.
There you go.
Yeah. Their campus, if you've never been over there, it's beautiful. It borders right up against the University of Oregon.
Oh, wow.
And they share, it used to be, I don't know if this is still true or not, but like when I was in college, I mean, they had a library exchange program where the Bushnell students, Northwest Christian, could use like the University of Oregon library and different items like that they had campus share things. So it's a pretty neat setting. Straight away three-pointer, blank look, and it's good for Christian pitcher. And I believe that's his second one of the night. Nope, I was wrong. That's his first one. The give and go up is missed off the front of the rim on the dunk attempt. Ball's tipped away. After that three, Nighthawks trail by one. Step back three, long, high one, not there. Rebound to Foster. Bushnell, though, has hit 3 threes this half. I believe they had 2 in the first half. Yep. So they're 3 of 5 here in the second half. So that has pulled them back to the 1-point lead. Here's Harvey back to Easton Reagan. Easton's going to draw the foul. That's going to be the 5th team foul on Bushnell. And it's 5-1 now. So the Nighthawks have to have their heads up here.
The classic catch up the fouls on the board.
Probably a little bit, but the Nighthawks have, if you continue to force the action, that's a...
Yeah, they've been attacking the rim, so.
Yeah. Here's Randstrom up top. Harvey comes wrapped around. We'll give it to Ty Dixon. Dixon's going to work. Menard's going to take a contested three, and he knocks it home.
That was a tough shot. That was good defense there by number 23, Luke Smith. Wow. You don't see the cross-court bounce pass very often.
No, not often. Off the glass, ball's tipped and controlled by Kai Dixon. Look for the roll. Dixon all alone is going to take it up and under. Oh, tough choice to go up under that direction. Bushnell's got the 2-on-1. The kick out three-pointer is up and good for Luke Smith. And that puts Bushnell back up by 1. High post. Here's Randstrom back to Kai. Dixon faces up. He beats his man baseline up off the glass and draws the foul. Really nice move to get past him on the baseline. That's going to take us to our next media timeout. 10:32 to go in the ball game. Your Nighthawks trail it by 1. Nighthawk fans, are you looking for a place to stay when you visit Nampa? Look no further. The Nighthawk Nest is located within steps of the NNU campus and is the perfect Nampa Airbnb for parents to spend time with their favorite student and watch their favorite athlete. Learn more about this new convenient Airbnb listing on Instagram at the Nighthawks Nest or at nnUsports.com/NighthawkNest.
Let's give them a big round of applause. Fans, you know that there's a new family medical clinic located right here located right here on campus in the old brick house. Stop by the University Medical Clinic table in the lobby for more information or to book your appointment today.
Nice to have the band here tonight in full force.
Yes, it is. They sound good.
Yeah, they sound terrific.
25 or 6-4.
That's right. If we had a text-in trivia, I'd be asking for some music trivia there.
Timeout at the line for your Nighthawks is number 10, Kai Dixon.
Out of the break, Kai Dixon with a pair of free throws after the nice baseline drive. First one is in and out. Dixon tonight with 7 points. Yaru Harvey currently leading the way for the Nighthawks with 10. Squeaky Johnson leads all scorers with 11. Second one is good.
Second.
Into the front court for Bushnell. Bucket for Bushnell as they continue to trade buckets. Big E off the screen. There's the quick pick and roll. Dixon takes it all the way up and in and off the glass to tie it up.
Yeah, that's his game right there, getting to the rim.
Yeah, nice move around the corner. One-on-one, Randstrom with the defense. Big step, right-handed floater is up and good.
Tough shot.
For pitcher. Menard, dribble handoff. I think Harvey got away with a travel there. Kind of shuffled his feet before he took off dribbling. Here's Randstrom. Oh, nice back cut. Menard kicks it to the corner. Harvey's going all the way up. Kick out. Bergeson, another look. Oh, it's off again.
And his shots have been absolutely right on line.
Yeah, they have. Just waiting kind of to explode. Yaru Harvey whistled with a body foul. It's the second foul of the half on the Nighthawks. Next foul on the Beacon sends it to the bonus. Beacon's inbound. Luke Smith with the basketball. He's going to take it all the way in, one-on-one against Menard and score it. So Smith, the 6'3" senior out of Willamette High School, gets the old school and one opportunity to push the lead. And it's up and good. So a 5-point lead now for the visitors. There's Randstrom with the basketball. Tegan Horde back into the ball game. Going to have a foul on Smith.
And as you said, that puts Nighthawks in the bonus for the rest of the way.
Yep. It's the last remaining place in basketball where a 1+1 bonus exists. It's men's college basketball. And it's up, and the Nighthawks earn the second one as Biggie sees the ball go through the net.
It's a good feeling.
Yep.
Sometimes that's all it takes for a shooter.
Second one is long. Rebound pulled down by Beardsley. 4-point lead. Smith, hand check on Ray Bergeson. got hand in the cookie jar a little bit and going to get those team fouls evened up. Go back in the backcourt to Beardsley. Smith has it on the right side against Bergeson. Pull up on the baseline, and now we're going to get a 2-shot foul on Ray Bergeson as Smith, kind of crafty, was able to get that elbow underneath.
Yeah, that's good defense.
Yeah, and it's good offense too by an experienced player to figure out how to get his arm stuck in there to create the appearance of a foul. Free throws up and good. Here comes Kai Dixon.
Number 10, Kai Dixon.
Back in for
Tegan Horde.
Yeah. He throws up and good for Smith.
Largest lead of the night for Bushnell. Up 6 with 8 to go.
Nighthawks need a run. Here's Bergeson. Nice pick and roll, and then slapped off the leg by Corey Johnson, and that's a turnover. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. That's a media timeout. We'll take the break as well. 7:50 to go. Nighthawks have their work cut out for them. They trail by 6. We'll be back.
The first team to find with the most points in 35 seconds will win a Domino's pizza. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Don't forget, there's a great photo opportunity in the lobby. So before you head out today, make sure to take those homecoming photos at the photo booth. And fans, we have some exciting news. Your 2024-25 NNU men's basketball team has partnered with Avid Athletes to sell a History License trading card. These cards represent the exciting new opportunities for collegiate athletes through NAL. Support these student athletes today and add them to collection. Available online or in the lobby.
Bushnell basketball out of the break after the deflection off the leg of Ramstrom.
Dropped into a zone here, the
Yeah.
Nighthawks have.
First look of the night. We haven't seen Harvey on the Bushnell side of things. Here we're into the middle, and Ramstrom was playing in the middle, and Corey Johnson is able to convert. Ferguson's going to take it all the way in and convert the layup.
Number 0,
One possession of zone there.
Yeah. We'll see if they go out of a dead ball again. Here's Smith with the basketball. Skip pass over. Another three-pointer straight away. This one is long. Rebound controlled by Menard. He's going to push through traffic. He's being doubled. And then the tip from behind will give Nighthawks the basketball. So 6:38 to go. Plenty of time. Nighthawks need to replicate that. Get a stop and get a bucket. Here's Ray Bergeson up top. Ramstrom. The handoff to Dixon. Dixon's going to take it all the way up and in. He draws the foul, and he'll go back to the line with a foul on Corey Johnson.
Dixon has been on the floor a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who we've watched him play, 34 minutes of basketball, and we know what his style is. He's going to give up his body. a 6'7" junior. Here comes Yaru Harvey back in for Menard. Back free throw, second one here on the way for Kai. It's up and good. So 2 free throws converted for the Nighthawks. It's a 4-point game. Nighthawks looking for that next stop. Got the ball stopped in the middle. They get the turnover. Here comes Kai Dixon, one-on-one. Yaru Harvey's going to take it against Smith. He goes up into the lane, off the glass. He's got the bucket and the foul. Great identifier there to get Harvey one-on-one against Smith.
Yep, and that's his game right there. Is take that little Euro step, take the contact, and he's got really soft touch.
Got a timeout on the floor as Coach Alexander wants a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it as well. Nighthawks have run off, what is that, 6 in a row, Kerry?
Yes.
6 or 7?
6 in a row. It was 59-51. Bushnell had extended out to the 8-point lead for the largest of the game. I was talking to Coach Kinnevac and asked him how they ended up getting Kai Dixon to NNU, and he was actually recruited out of high school to come here, and he decided to go to Division I and was at North Carolina Central, and they just kind of made contact with him over his first couple of years of school, and he ended up coming back.
Nice. So that's
those bounce backs are always great.
That's probably a John Hawkins right there, because he was probably the one recruiting him as an assistant coach.
For sure.
So that's awesome.
And I remember when you were coaching golf, you always think, you know what, I'm going to still talk to him, even though they're probably going to go somewhere else, and you never know, they might decide to come back.
The thing about NNU, as far as for people listening that aren't, from here at all, is like, I always asserted that if you could get a kid on campus, that's all you needed, because we've got a beautiful campus, great look, I mean, it's Idaho. If people haven't been here, once they're here, they don't want to leave. So it's like awesome to get a bounce back like that. Three-pointer is missed. Pitcher with the rebound. Nice work on the glass. Up, straight up and down by Ranstrom. He's going to push and lead the break. They drop it to Harvey. Harvey's going to go all the way into the lane. Oh, nice dish down to Kai. And Harvey and Dixon.
Little two-man game there.
Give the Nighthawks the lead. Crossover by three-pointers on the way. It's long. Ball's tipped around. It's loose on the floor. It's going to be it's not going to be a tied-up ball. They're going to have a foul on
number 22 for Bushnell.
Oh, so he held him down.
Yeah, Corey Johnson, I think, in the scrum.
He stopped the layup. The question is did the foul, I mean, at some point that's got to be an intentional foul, unless it's on the.
I don't think it was on the. I don't think it was on.
You think it probably happened?
I think it happened in the scrum, and the whistle might have been a little bit late.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. So
that puts Nighthawks at the line. Briggs Ranstrom.
And I think that was the 10th foul. So we're in a two-shot situation now.
Again, it's the defensive intensity that have gotten Nighthawks this lead. They really cranked it up with about at the under 8 timeout.
Perhaps some coach motivation, maybe in the timeout, maybe. Oh, tough finish for Roy Bunn.
He's got to have some help side defense there.
Yeah. Here's Yaru Harvey all the way down Main Street. Kicks it back out. Bergeson's going to do the same thing. Going to get a body foul called on Jaden Graham, and that'll send Biggie to the free throw line. There's more than one way to put points on the board, and this is a great way, especially as they were clawing back into the game as they trailed.
Yeah, most scoring leaders get a lot of points at the free throw line. And he's not leading this game, but you know he's going to be a high volume scorer through the course of this year.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Too good of a shooter to be held down.
Yeah. And that free throw puts him into double figures with his 9th and 10th point here with just under 5 minutes to go. So we'll see what the Nighthawks can do with this now 3-point lead. Here's Bunn with the basketball into the corner, tipped.
Good hands by Briggs.
Harvey.
Oh, he can't lead ball.
The shooter, Johnson with the 3, it's missed. Rebound pulled down and then kicked up to Ranstrom. So Ranstrom's going to take it up and lay it in on the fast break.
Boy, that was a great pass. That was a great pass.
Boy, and you tell you've got a kid like Ranstrom who's like a tight end down there going to catch that ball. 3-pointer from the corner is off long. Rebound pulled down, and we're going to get a hold foul on the rebound on the Nighthawks. Maybe on...
I think it was on Kai Dixon.
Yeah. So, in the rebounding scrum. Ray Bergeson asking for a substitution. Here comes Tegan Horde back into the ball game. Baseline out of bounds. Smith will take it out. He's got Harvey close to him. Then Bunn, Johnson, and Graham. Here's Smith, kicks it out. Squeaky Johnson for a 3. It's long. Rebound down to Horde. So Tegan Horde, 6'3" redshirt junior, transferred to the Nighthawks from Cal State San Marcos.
Another
There's
Division II school.
Here comes Yaru Harvey with that slashing move that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, his first step.
That was a 5-out set right there.
Yeah, his first step is really quick.
Here's Horde around the screen. His arm got stuck in the middle, so that'll actually send the Bushnell to the free throw line for the first time in the bonus this half. But that'll take us to our final media timeout of the night. Nighthawks have turned it around. They lead at 68-61. We'll be back after this break.
That would love to help you with your real estate needs. All right, we're down to our final 2. And that'll do it right there. Once again, thank you to Andy Curry Real Estate with the Whitmere Powerhouse Group for sponsoring NNU.
Well, I'm sure in the timeout right now, Coach Hawkins is like, more of the same here, fellas.
Yeah. Again, Nighthawks really balanced on the scoring, and they've got 4 guys in double digits, and then Menard has 9, and Foster has 8.
Really less than stellar 3-point shooting for the Nighthawks tonight at just 26%, 5 of 19. That's a number that they'll look to improve on. Bunn is at the free throw line. First one is up and good. He earns the second one.
At the line, shooting the 1-1 is number 4, Roy Bunn.
Roy Bunn went to Jesuit High School.
Yeah. A lot of great players will come out of Jesuit.
Great program.
Second one is missed, pulled down by Ty Dixon. Ferguson, the high post to Ranstrom. Menard and Johnson. Here's Biggie off the screen. It's a 5-out set. Biggie step back three. It's short. Down towards the end of the shot clock there. Skips to the corner. Johnson wants a three from the corner. Oh, and it cradles home. So Squeaky Johnson with his, now has 14. And that leads Bushnell.
Most of them here in the second half.
Now just a 3-point game. So Nighthawks have to be careful. Back to Biggie. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Going to control it with 2:34 to go. Here's Ray Bergeson back in for Menard.
11 on the shot clock here, so you got to be aware of that.
Yaru Harvey, they double down and steal it away. Yep, they did. Turn over to Bushnell. Three-pointer can tie the game here with 2:27 to go.
That's considered a moving screen in most, most gyms.
Only some gyms. The floater is missed off the glass, pulled down by Randstrom. Totally comfortable bringing it up the floor. Ray Bergeson now. Randstrom calls for the ball. Over to Yaru Harvey. 5 out now, as we haven't seen Foster for several minutes. Here's Yaru Harvey down the middle. He's going to get the contact, miss the shot, but go to the free throw line. So Hawkins has purposefully gone 5 out, taken Foster out of the ball game for the last few minutes, and it's opened up that penetrate and kick offense.
At the line, 2-2 is number 11, Yaru Harvey.
That'll be 5 fouls on Jaden Graham. Graham leaves the ball game tonight with 6 points. He got both of those on 2 3-pointers and 18 minutes of action. First free throw is up and good for Yaru Harvey.
Yaru makes the first.
Yaru is a kid who transferred here from University of Portland, and boy, I would say he's become one of the identity guys for NNU. You know, he plays really hard, and just, I don't feel like Yaru, I've always felt like he doesn't try to do too much. He kind of knows what he does, and I love watching him. The ball is stolen away by Randstrom. They're going to take it up to Kai Dixon, and he's going to get a right-handed dunk on the breakaway. So Randstrom and Bergeson feed him out there to get him the ball. Blocked shot by Randstrom, and it's recovered by Kai Dixon. 1:15 to go. Nighthawks now with a 7-point lead. And
good job by Ray Bergeson there to run clock.
And it really was the uptick in the defensive effort that's going to win this, not necessarily terrific offensive play. So we talked about earlier, there's a shot clock 3 taken, and it's missed by Bergeson. Bergeson holds his hand up and says, hey, let's sit and wait here as burn the clock. Going to get a foul on Roy Bunn.
Put Yaru Harvey at the line, as he is 7 of 7 tonight from the free throw line. See how much.
Biggie and Randstrom are standing back in the backcourt. Biggie's just shaking his head, and so's Randstrom. He's like, I don't know, dude. Free throw.
I've seen you in practice.
Exactly. I've seen you all year long. I mean, this is
one thing that has changed about Biggie Bergeson, though. When he first got here, and if you miss a few shots, he'd let his head drop, and it would affect some of his other play. And he honestly plays harder now when he's not shooting well, because he knows the importance of all the little things that go into winning a basketball game.
Mental maturity, and I thought you were going to say the one thing that's changed is his hair color.
Well, that changes weekly.
Exactly. Smith step through 3. Going to get, looks like, fight for the basketball, is then pulled up by the Nighthawks. And then a foul committed by Looks like Isaiah Wallace.
So this game is going to probably end with a double-digit lead, and it was closer than
not
that
at
the
all.
entire
Exactly.
game.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. Yaru Harvey's going to go back to the free throw line. Two-shot bonus free throws, and it's up and good.
Looks to me, Craig, like he worked on his shooting stroke over the off season.
Yeah, and just the confidence of being a senior and been around the block. Tegan Horde back into the ball game, gives Kai Dixon his final walk-off of the night. Here comes Squeaky Johnson. He wants a three off the dribble, and it's missed. Bushnell with the rebound. Smith wants a three. It's missed. Rebound pulled down by Harvey. And then we're going to get a foul on Corey Johnson as he tried to tie it up. I think that's going to be his fifth foul.
I think he didn't want to finish the game.
Yeah, that was weird. He really went hard after that. So luckily no one was injured and everybody's good. So we're going to have free throws again for Yaru Harvey. Back onto the floor for Turner Livingston to finish it off. Free throw is up and good for Yaru Harvey. Second free throw, up and nice.
I don't want Harvey to take any more shots.
No more shots. Just finish the
because
night like this.
He's literally perfect on the night. He's 5 of 5 from the floor, 12 of 12 from the free throw line, has 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He's had one whale of a game.
Squeaky Johnson. We're going to have Tegan Horde finish out the clock here as the buzzer sounds, and your Nighthawks pick up the 78-65 victory to open the season. And a nice look for the Nighthawks as they finish with 4 players in double figures, led by Harvey with 23. Menard had 9, so nearly 5. And for the first game of the year, Carey only 12 turnovers. That's a pretty good effort.
Absolutely.
Your Nighthawks are going to be back in action this next week as they host the first half of the Canyon County Shootout. Excuse me, as we get over here, and that's going to be the, we used to call it that way back, the United Heritage Mayor's Cup. That's going to be on Tuesday night right here at the Johnson Sports Center against the College of Idaho, 7:07 p.m. tip-off, and then next Friday night we'll be right back here again for a home game against Northern State out of Montana. So 2 home games next week, a chance to come and see your Nighthawks live in person Tuesday and Friday. So, Carey, thanks for being with us tonight. And Josh Burkholder and his staff, I'm Craig Stensgaard. We thank you for being with us for the Nighthawks 78-65 season opening victory. Good night.